こんにちは。今日のレッスンも漢字です。Today's video introduces the kanji for 100, 1000, 10,000, and the kanji for yen. By the end of the video, you'll be reading 3-digit, 4-digit, and 5-digit numbers and prices with confidence. It's helpful if you already know how to pronounce 3, 4, and 5-digit numbers in Japanese. If you don't, you can still learn these kanji no problem. In my previous video, I introduced the kanji for the numbers 1 through 10. Let's do a 30-second review. Make sure you can say all of these kanji, either reading across or reading down vertically. Say all the meanings in eigo, in English. Be able to say them pretty quickly. And if you already know the pronunciations of 1 through 10 in Nihongo, then go through them a second time and say it again quickly in Japanese. Pause the video if you need, but I'm moving on to the next slide. Okay, so the new kanji for this video are the kanji for 100, 1000. 10,000 is a unit that exists in Japanese but not in English. And then the kanji for the Japanese yen. So the first kanji is this one. It's pronounced hyaku, hyaku. And this one is actually very easy to learn. All you have to do is turn this kanji to the side, and you should be able to see the shape for 100 in the kanji. Do you see it? So when you see this shape, you should quickly recognize that this means 100. So before we move on to the other three, let's practice. Here are some 3-digit kanji numbers. Can you recognize what numbers these are? And I also give you a second set in different font, so you start to recognize the kanji shapes quickly. On your own piece of paper, please write A, B, C, D, all the way through L, M, N, and write down what numbers these are. Notice that even though they are 3-digit numbers might be written with only 2 kanji, or as many as 5 kanji. If you already know how to pronounce the Japanese, it's a little easier to figure out what the numbers are. So for example, this is 115. What number is 115? Here we have 101. What 3-digit number is 101? Please pause the video if you need and do your work, because in 5 seconds I'm going to show you the answer key. So pause the video if you're not quite done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. はい、答えです。Answer key. Hopefully you were able to get many of them correct. Okay, we just introduced and practiced the kanji for 100, 100. Here are the remaining 3 kanji, 1000, 10,000, and the kanji for yen. In Japanese, they are pronounced sen, man, en. Notice in Japanese, there's actually no Y sound at the beginning. It's just en, en. So 100 yen in Japanese is 100 en. 100 yen. The kanji for 1000 has the number 10 in it. If you already know katakana, you'll probably recognize this as very similar to the katakana shape of chi. This is the letter chi in katakana. The only difference is that katakana chi has a curved vertical line, where the kanji for 1000 has a straight line. The katakana chi actually was derived from this kanji. In English, we say 10,000, but there's actually no such word as jusen in Japanese. If you want to say 10,000, you have to say ichi man, man. So in Japanese, there's a unit, a 5-digit number unit called man, which does not exist in English. I don't really have a good hint for memorizing man either, so you'll just have to memorize. This is the kanji for 10,000. But do notice, I often have students think that this man is really just katakana ka with a line on top, but it's not. What's different? Notice that in the kanji, this line does not stick out, but in the katakana and the hiragana, this line does stick out on the left side. This sticks out in hiragana and katakana, but it does not stick out in the kanji. And then finally, the kanji for en. This is the universal worldwide symbol for yen, just like there's a worldwide symbol for dollar and other units of money, right? There's an L for pounds, British pounds, and things like that. Well, this is the kanji for en. So here we have 500 yen, 500 yen. Even though it's written this way, we would pronounce this 500 yen, 500 yen. And this is 5 doru, 5 doru. But instead of using the international symbol for yen, you could also write 500 yen in kanji. You could write it like this with Arabic numerals, or you could write it like this in kanji, 500 en. Either way, notice that the kanji goes after the numbers, because in Japanese we pronounce this 500 en, 500 en. Even this we would pronounce it 500 en. But when you use the international symbol, that symbol goes in front of the number. If you use the kanji, it goes after the number, 500 en. Pause the video and take a moment to say out loud the memory hints that you found helpful to remember these 4 kanji. And not just the memory hints, but some of the pointers about don't get it confused with the katakana. Or how is this different from the hiragana and katakana? How is this pronounced that's different from English? And how is it written that's different from English? Pause the video. I'm moving on to the next slide. 3, 2, 1. Hi, tsugi. So let's practice reading 4-digit numbers in kanji. And I'm also going to include some prices as well. So let's remember that this kanji means 1,000 sen. And this kanji means yen, but we pronounce it en. So I've given you 4 numbers in this kind of font and 3 more numbers in this kind of font, just to get used to how they look. On your own piece of paper, please write down A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What 4-digit numbers are these? And notice again, you could write a 4-digit number with just 1 or 2 kanji, or you can write a 4-digit number with many kanji. Some of them, you'll notice, end in this kanji, en, so they are prices. Pause the video until you're done with your work, but I'm moving on and showing you the answer key. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's the answer key. Check your work. Hopefully, you got many of them correct. Notice that this was sen and en. Because sen ends with an sound and en begins with a vowel sound, this is the only time where we actually do put a y sound in the middle. Sen en, sen yen, sen yen, sen yen. 1,000 yen, sen yen. And here's a sen yen satsu, 1,000 yen bill. Notice here's sen and here's en, sen yen. And next we'll practice reading 4-digit, but also some 5-digit numbers and 5-digit prices. This is the kanji for man, which is 10,000. And again, we can write 5-digit numbers with just a few kanji, or we can write 5-digit numbers with many kanji. On your own piece of paper, write down A through G. What numbers are these? Pause the video if you need, because I'm about to show you the answer key. 5, 4, 3, 2、1。はい、答えです。これです。Notice 3 of them ended in M, so these are prices. The others are just regular numbers. And this is a picture of 1,000,000 yen satsu, the 10,000 yen bill. And you can recognize the kanji for man and the kanji for en. はい、よくできました。また会いましょう。